Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name's Josh.
My name is Rick.
And my name is Christian.
And we are the Judgies.
Judgies.
And no one in this... Have you guys ever ripped your pants in a public setting, or maybe even a private one where like there is cameras recording it?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't I tell the story on the pod where I ripped my pants?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was jumping over a fence and my pant pocket got caught on the top of the fence, and I basically hung from the fence by my ripped pants.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so
Showed my
good.
so
underwear.
embarrassing.
That's way
Yeah.
more embarrassing
It
than
was
what happened to me.
It was at a park, and all my friends were there. It was awful. And then I ran because my grandma lives right in front of the park, so I ran the whole way, covering my butt.
Well, of course, I just ripped my pants right before. we
Does
hit
my
the
story make you feel better?
A little bit. I mean, at least all my friends did see it. That's sad. Well, what do we do on this podcast? Not only do we rip our pants, but we also read stories on the internet and judge people. Sometimes there's stories about ripping their pants, but not tonight.
That would have been wild.
I did it all. I planned the whole bit. Oh no!
I've been rubbing my pants with sandpaper for the last 24 hours straight.
No, but we do have a special surprise for the back half of the app.
Ooh.
A little teaser if you want to stay around for that. But the front half, we also have surprises. It's a little bit of a theme. See if you guys can pick it out. So I'm going to read from the subreddit. Today I fucked up. Fan favorite.
Classic.
This is fan favorite.
Today I fucked up by accidentally moaning Ben Shapiro's name during sex.
Oh.
Of course, Ben Shapiro. Very intelligent man. So I want to preface all of this by saying that Ben Shapiro sucks. And I am no way attracted to him, which is why this is such a monumental fuck up.
Yeah.
But I do come thinking about him.
I have found myself extremely amused by all of the Ben Shapiro memes that have been going around. I found the interview where he said, in response to Megan Thee Stallion's song, WAP, that his doctor wife told him women didn't get wet, absolutely hilarious. That's about the extent of knowledge and familiarity I have with him and his viewpoints. Very small.
Honestly, I didn't know who Ben Shapiro was before.
That whole thing.
No, not before that. What else did
Before
he do?
we talked about him on the podcast.
Yeah, we talked about him on the podcast, and I was like, I don't know who that is.
Well, good, because your life is better if you don't know who Ben Shapiro is.
Clearly.
I can promise you that. The other night, I met up with a Tinder date. Things were going well, and we were going to end up going to bed together. This is not safe for work, and sorry for the TMI, but he said, "You're so wet." To which my brain, for some reason, decided this sexy moment was a perfect time to crack a joke. "Don't tell Ben Shapiro," is what it wanted me to say. With all of my might, I tried to force this comment down, not wanting to bring up Ben Shapiro during sex for the first time with this guy, and succeeded in not letting it rise to the surface. But my idiot self was so amused by the dumb joke I had made in my head that I felt a laugh bubbling up instead. Now, most men don't really feel so good when a woman laughs in their face right after they've gotten undressed. So I was really trying to divert that laugh in whatever way I could and decided to try and let it out as a seductive sigh. You guys want to give me your best seductive sigh? Not very seductive, Erica? Like you're sexily bored at someone. Anywho, but clearly the raging conflict and suppression I was engaged in caught the attention of my sexual partner, and he stopped and said, "What?"
Huh?
My brain was in such a state of disarray that the seductive sigh came out as I answered his question in the most basic terms possible. "Ben Shapiro," I moaned. His expression was indescribable. Shock, uncertainty, revulsion, all crossed his face in the same split second. We still did the deed, but he didn't finish. Good on him, man.
Yeah. Respect to the guy.
I feel like even if I tried to explain myself, there's no fixing it. Haven't heard from him since.
That's how you know he's not the one.
I don't... at least he did his manly duty and theoretically had her finish, right?
She would have mentioned it if she did.
But they did the deed, and
That
then
doesn't
but
mean-
he
That's a good point.
but then
Eric
he
makes a
didn't
very good
finish?
point here.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like, it's been like 13 minutes. Can we just call it quits?
On a Tinder hookup?
Yeah.
All right.
Would you do longer than that on a Tinder hookup?
I'm just
Me
saying,
and Erica don't know.
if I'm going on
I was going to say, we literally don't know.
if I'm going on a Tinder hookup, I'm not just going to stop and be like, all right, let's finish this up some other time. Let's take a rain check on the
sorry,
cum.
Mr. Stamina over here. Didn't know you're a marathon runner too.
Let's take a rain check on the best part of sex,
You got-
the finishing part of it,
You got an
the
Ironman
orgasm.
race coming up here in the next couple months you're training for?
Yeah.
Going over 13 minutes, you madman.
13 minutes while carrying 30 pounds on my back and about 100 pounds of Ben Shapiro mental baggage in my head. Only thinking about Ben Shapiro while having sex.
Oh, man.
I got like half chub now just thinking about
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Eric, you know what Ben Shapiro looks like?
Yes.
Like the epitome of manlyhood.
No.
I think that's what's so funny about Ben Shapiro is he is just like one of those guys who he'll always talk about like how like manly like Donald Trump is, or like how like the idea of like manliness.
Manly.
And like I'm not shitting on
I'm a real tough boy, they call me.
I'm not shitting on Ben Shapiro or any of his physical appearances because of them, but more it's ironic because he's like 5'6" and like a little like short, pale of a man. It's like everything that you would in America that you would like label as manly or masculine is just not him, and it's just so fucking funny.
No,
and the fact that
thanks.
his wife's pussy doesn't get wet.
I forgot about that whole thing. We talked about it once already, and I already blocked it back out of my brain. And then he went live on air and just like, yeah, my wife doesn't enjoy sex with me, guys.
Just to the surprise of almost no one. I would have put a lot of money in Vegas on if there was a prop bet on does Ben Shapiro's wife enjoy intercourse with Ben Shapiro. I would say no. It's a very easy 2-1 right there. A couple of updates here. This happened mid-coitus. After the momentary pause, he went back to business. I was kind of frozen up by what occurred, and by the time I regained my sense, it seemed like I'd be digging my own grave deeper if I brought it back up. I'm sorry. I see you're busy, but can we circle back to the Ben Shapiro thing?
I don't think you heard my joke. I don't think I properly articulated.
From the top, just give me your line. You're so wet. Let's retake it. Hi, nice to meet you. Obviously, I know I did pretty much everything wrong I could have done. That's why it's in this sub. If I could go back, I would change things. Next time, I'll just make the joke. Neither of us have reached out since. I think we're both just pretending it never happened.
He's pretending that she doesn't exist. It's not pretending it never happened.
I mean, he might pretend that it never happened as in, like, meeting up with her.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this fucking imaginary friend just keeps texting me. Leave me alone.
Imaginary
my
friend.
my imaginary Tinder
What
friend.
a weird fever dream I had that one night. I watched Megan Thee Stallion's WAP video for 7 hours on repeat and fell asleep. And then had this weird dream where I went on an entire date just to have sex with a woman moaning Ben Shapiro in my ear and sighing seductively.
The nice seductive sigh.
What's the it's like the worst physical like expression to do in a sexual situation is sigh.
Followed by yawning or something.
Like sigh, yawn, then laugh. Like she was like, it's rude to laugh. I'll go 2 rungs up the ladder to sigh.
Okay.
All right. So if you guys picked up on the theme, if not, here we go. This
Ben Shapiro.
new subreddit alert.
Hey.
Whoop.
What do we do? Oh, it was just whoop.
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 r/confessions. I masturbate to pictures of Ben Shapiro almost every day just because I know he would hate the idea of a male wanking to him.
I mean, yeah, that's
So we found out
smart. That's smart.
we found out the guy didn't just like forget about the encounter. He just cut out the middleman.
He's
He
like, oh
doesn't-
shit, this is my new king.
He's a real capitalist.
He doesn't need the woman to introduce Ben Shapiro's name to come. Now he can just do it on his own.
Actually, the woman was preventing him from coming.
Right.
prior to this,
Right.
then you need to take that out of the equation here.
Well, let me read the post here. It's very short. It's actually really difficult because I don't find him sexually attractive in any way, and especially just his headshots. But
I like this guy's like, can't imagine. I have to go Google Ben Shapiro.
like a full body shot.
Just headshots. He's just Googling Ben Shapiro headshots. He's like,
You're taking one for the team. This is my American duty. I guess he's not American because he said wanking, but I've done it every day for about 2 years because I found it funny at first, but now I'm so used to it that it makes me feel incomplete if I don't do it.
oh God.
This man has developed a parasocial relationship with a headshot of Ben Shapiro, and he needs to give Ben Shapiro a headshot,
Boo.
or else every single day.
I wonder if it's almost like a Pavlovian response where anytime he sees Ben Shapiro, his dick gets hard. He's like, oh, you gotta do it now.
I wonder if he should like try to like wean himself off and have like
Wiener himself up.
he needs to get hopefully like he just needs to start jerking off in front of a computer monitor. Do split screen, have one of actual pornography he likes and one of Ben Shapiro headshots,
I
like
wonder if
Okay.
that's how he got
slowly
into
expand.
it.
Yeah, he was watching somebody
Oh.
debate Ben Shapiro and was like, I'm horny, I need to go do this, and didn't close the tab and kept giving the old side eye, like, hang on.
Is this Joshua? Is this you? Were you listening to Hassan videos and
Yeah.
you're like, I could go for one right now.
Yeah.
Then Hassan was taking his, normal lunch break, eating on stream, and you just listened to Ben Shapiro while you climax. And
Of course.
Guess I'm into that now.
And then I'll post it on Reddit and then read it on my podcast.
Yeah.
And let everyone know.
Is this weird though? I don't. Just asking for this poster.
Well, that's
Is this
I
weird.
think that's the funniest part about that post to me is it was in r/confessions. It wasn't like done in a way to like garner a funny story or like be like, today I fucked up or anything like that, or like, hi, I'm addicted to masturbating to Ben Shapiro and it's ruining my relationship. It's just like, yeah, I'm just
This
gonna
is
let
what
you
I
guys
do.
know.
This is what I do.
That's what a confession is, though.
Yeah, but like,
Take it or leave it.
I mean, I personally wouldn't go on the internet and divulge that information.
It's all anonymous, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see if he did a throwaway or not, but
It ain't fun work, but it's honest work.
I don't think there's a single person, place, or thing I could intentionally crank it to for 2 years every single day straight and not get upset with myself.
You're not. I thought you kind of were into me, Josh.
I kind of am. That means
Not
like
enough for 2 years.
that's like only days ending in Y though.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
That's all of them. All right. You ready to hop off the Ben Shapiro train? Because that guy isn't.
Sure.
All right. You guys ready for another new subreddit or what?
Oh my goodness. 2 in a row?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, boys.
All right. This is an r/
Ben Shapiro.
No, I only had 2 Ben Shapiro stories.
It would have been wild if you did a whole Ben Shapiro theme.
r/ Abigail Shapiro. Just kidding.
Is that
You
his wife?
got
It's his
that's
sister.
Is she hot?
I don't want to be on
The
record.
internet has labeled her as having big mommy milkies.
Pretty
so-
much she's a white lady with big boobs, and so the internet fucking loses it.
Okay.
So that's all you need to know about Abigail Shapiro.
I honestly have no idea.
Is
what
she a good
looks like.
person?
No.
No.
She's like your brother. but-
Absolutely not.
Gross.
Okay, r/paranormal.
Ooh.
I just stumbled upon this.
Aren't you the one that doesn't believe in ghosts and paranormal shit?
After reading this story, Erica, I
Call
might
me
be
a
a believer.
Ooh.
New girlfriend says she is the devil when she's drunk.
Okay.
That's kind of hot, though.
So,
Because the devil's from hell and it's hot in hell.
so I, male 33, started dating a woman 32 a few weeks ago. She is lovely to me and great with my family. The night always starts well with fun and laughs, but things get weird after a few drinks. she started saying that there was a ghost in my house. It was an old man with a dog, which is odd because the couple across the road said to me years ago that there used to be a man living in the house with a dog, and they used to get annoyed with him using their garden as a thoroughfare to get to the fields behind.
You know, this is just so weird though, because I don't think there's ever been a man
with a dog in a house.
That's just
and then they die.
I don't think that's ever happened in the history of forever. So like this is just so unique to that situation.
Mm-hmm. Also really funny that this guy remembers from like 4 years ago, like, wait, my neighbor told me 4 years ago.
They said in passing. Yeah, I think there's a guy or something that lived in there. He'd always walk through our backyard.
Might have had a dog. I don't know. I never remember.
And he died? No, he moved away, man. He was 22. She shifts personality and said she is the devil and started saying that she would love to kill me. She then asked if I'd ever had a blowjob off Satan before, and it's funny because he spelt out blowjob but then put an asterisk where the W goes. It's like, what's the point, man? She asked if I'd ever had a blowjob off of Satan before and then started sucking me. Then she insisted that I fuck her up the arse and said, fuck me up the arse or not at all. Bizarre. That's his reaction. Bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. She then asked me how I would feel about her fucking the ghost. She said a lot more crazy shit that I don't remember.
Off of 2 drinks?
Arguably, how do you not remember it? The whole point is that she's saying crazy, freaky shit.
Absolute amateur move there.
You start recording immediately. And when I asked her about it the next day, she told me that she could not remember. It's so odd because it's like the polar opposite of the personality I know. I mean, what the fuck? Her eyes glaze and she looks crazy. I've been with some crazy women before, but wow.
Oh, wow.
Sneaking a little bit of misogyny at the end, just a cherry on top. Like,
let me say, every woman I've been with,
insane.
Real crazy.
Insane.
But this one even worse.
I don't like how he says that and then immediately looks at me like, I've only been with one girl. Must be you that's crazy.
I mean, she said it, folks. Whoa.
Is that the DuckTales theme?
Sorry. Yeah.
Whoa.
Can we believe
Erica's a fucking crazy bitch now. Whoa.
I'm gonna quit the pod.
That was pretty impressive. Yeah, I admit that. That was pretty impressive.
I don't know the theme song to DuckTales.
You don't know the theme song to DuckTales?
No, that just felt like an insult.
You're being a little bit of a Scrooge McDuck over there, Erica.
He's not in DuckTales.
Yeah, he is. He's their uncle.
Being real.
I thought that DuckTales was about
Louie
a hockey
over
team.
there.
No, that's the Mighty Ducks.
Oh. I knew that.
I don't think the Mighty Ducks have a theme song.
Oh.
You're thinking of the Flying V or the Knuckle Puck. That's
the Knuckle Puck.
That's of course the Mighty Ducks 2 featuring Kenan Thompson.
Yes.
And he goes, Knuckle Duck time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who's their goalie?
Robert Pattinson.
That's exactly right.
Holy shit.
Fucking smart. Is it
I
really?
thought you've never watched it.
It's
Are
not.
you sure
right?
you've never watched it?
That was an insane guess.
You're definitely fucking with me.
Absolutely mental guess.
Actually, well, technically it's not Robert Pattinson. It's Edward Cullen, the
Okay,
Twilight
so you're fucking
character.
with me. All right. I was honestly super impressed with myself for a moment.
The movie from like 94 had Robert Pattinson.
I mean, to be fair, Kenan Thompson's also from 90.
He's like 50.
Kenan Thompson's
is
like
not.
40.
Guys, he's like 50.
All right, Erica, over under on 43 on Kenan Thompson.
I'm gonna go with same.
You think he's exactly 43?
Yeah.
Christian?
I'm going over.
It's 42.
Fuck.
Wait, so I was the closest without going over Price is Right's rules, so I win?
Well, you win because you took the... Oh, no, you lost because
Yeah,
you took
also
push.
lost.
You
Oh,
should've
because I
taken-
went over.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah. Anyway, guys, that was a good launch pad. That's a DuckTales reference into, I think, the break. I think we're going early break because we're going a heavy second half.
Ooh, a heavy second half. That's what people used to call me in high school.
Josh is literally deceased. Crosses his arms, falls back. He's dead.
Were you in on the group calling me happy second half? Did you come up with this? Is that why it's so funny to you?
That's the worst self-deprecating thing I've ever heard. What the fuck, man? Feel better about yourself. You don't need to make a whole situation up in your mind that you had an absolute fucking dump truck in high school and got bullied for it. Wait, which half?
The bottom half.
Okay. I didn't mean
The
to.
back half.
I didn't mean to assume.
Oh, so you agree with the name? You agree with us, huh?
I'm dead. Oh my god. All right, let's go to a break before I fucking die.
Quick break.
Okay, bye.
All right, and welcome back from the break. Christian
really?
thinks.
Because I was yawning and like fixing my hair. So
Yeah, but we're in different shots, so like it would have just been me talking.
how am I supposed to know that? I don't do any of the editing.
Well, now Christian's gonna show you yawning and fixing your hair,
Please don't.
and him.
Sorry, I have to. We said don't.
But I didn't say the words.
What
You said,
words?
please don't.
No, I didn't say like the thing.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay,
you think-
what about one of them?
I didn't say it, so it's not gonna happen.
All
Here's
right.
the thing. You say cut that, I don't cut that. You say don't show that, I show that. I might not cut it out. Once you said don't show that.
And we're back from
Well-
our nice little break. And
Um,
Joshua's got something special for us.
yeah, I've got a really old laptop, so if you can hear the fan running, I'm very sorry. But Christian thinks he's deduced it. This is, of course, going to be the ultimate circle jerge. This might run for 20, 25 minutes.
Oh wow.
Of course, circle jerge being a segment where we try to jerge around our own little circle here.
Just jerk each other.
Shift the views around the circle. And we're doing a little thing I like to call a tweep dive. We're going to do a deep dive on one of my co-hosts' Twitter accounts.
I hope it's not mine.
This is
And
going to be so embarrassing.
and of course-
I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh no.
And of course, it's Christian's Twitter account. Christian, you said you thought you might have guessed what it was. Did you guess what it was? What the segment was going to be? He wrote it down during the break.
I wrote down deep dive into Christian's life.
Okay, very close. So I sort of have this set up as a semi like video essay / audio essay format, very loosely, of the title being The Evolution of Christian's Sense of Humor.
History of Pissy Chrissy.
Like Pissy Chrissy's comedy performances. PCCP, as I like to
Okay.
call it.
Rolls right off the tongue.
So I decide one day at work, I'm going to go back to Christian's first tweet.
Oh,
And
God.
I set off on this adventure. I was going to eventually go back. I was going to go back on all of our Twitter accounts and just pick out really funny, cringy, dumb things.
Just oh god, I have so many cringy tweets.
But
I really don't tweet a lot.
I've deleted all of my old tweets.
I'm gonna after this episode.
So
I saw that you liked or like quote tweeted something from like 2017 of Christian's tweets
Is
the other day.
Bitcoin one.
hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
And I was like, how the fuck
I've
did you
been-
find this?
I've been sitting on this for a couple weeks here.
waiting for Christian to tweet better things.
So
Get
I
funnier.
Can you
initially,
just be funnier, please?
well, the thing is, I went back expecting to find some bad stuff, and I, much to my chagrin, pretty good content, man.
Hey,
And it holds up. So let's go through. Tweet number 1, May 20, 2012.
That's your
It
first
doesn't-
His
tweet?
first tweet. You ready? Shooting guns and shit. Hashtag sleeveless Sunday. No interactions. Number
Oh, can we just stop right now? I'm already so embarrassed.
tweet number 5, June 18th, 2012. The next month.
Stop.
This is the first tweet. This is the first tweet you got to retweet on. It's
Oh, no.
the tweet is The Last Samurai. Now hashtag that's my shit. I got 2 retweets and no favorites. So that was tweet number 5.
Guys.
Immediately afterwards, tweet number 6, at someone else's name, tweeted off of my phone, so I didn't mean to. Hashtag new tweeter mistakes. So of course the first tweet you got interactions on was somebody else tweeting on your account for some fucking reason. A month later, July 18th, you sent out your 8th tweet. This is still 2012. And this is your first tweet that gets favorited.
Oh, no.
When will shoving a Kleenex up my nose as a nose tampon just be acceptable in public?
I'd still stand behind that tweet.
That's what they hold up. They hold up. That's 2 retweets and 2 favorites. So, of course...
This feels real bad. We're going to get to, like, tweet 100. That's 84.
I didn't mark all of them. Up until tweet number 13 or so, you weren't really going for humor, I feel like. That was more of like a relatable thing, or like you're just tweeting out, like, it's 2012. It was sort of like a Facebook status where it's like, here's what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Tweet number 13, August 14th, 2012. Your first mention of me on the timeline. Still no mentions of Erica.
Not surprised.
Mandate with @Josh Highsmith, my old Twitter handle. Hope he puts out after this. I don't think I did, but maybe I did.
That's why I've been trying to break that.
That's pretty funny. I like that tweet.
So, of course, now we've got the ball rolling on comedy. Tweet number 15, August 16th, 2012. This is the first tweet that I found unironically funny.
Uh-oh. First
day at SIU down, and I've come to the conclusion that everyone here has no alibi. I guess the IV is just filled with beautiful people. So a little bit of like negging, but also like appreciation for like you're repping the hometown.
Yeah. I'm holding it down.
And
down
you
south.
didn't use like ugly and like make it seem like they're bad. They just have no alibi.
Exactly.
You know.
I'm glad it was like.
So it took 15 tweets to get one good one out of you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know if you have like a total number of tweets, but I'm guessing 1 in 15 is about the average here.
I did not, because it would be way too much work. But that's the last one that I marked down. So now we start to see the evolution of your humor. Of course, as just referenced in the first half of the pod, you start toying with the idea of self-deprecation.
Okay. I would never.
January 31st, 2014, 2:08 p.m. The only 2 things I'm self-conscious about, my dick size and my Flappy Bird score. Hashtag they're both less than average. Very topical. 4 likes on that bad boy. Very topical at the time.
Yeah.
Of course, any Zoomers, if you don't know what Flappy Bird is, look that shit up. That was huge for like 4 years for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a big gap.
Okay.
I'm not saying I took every tweet out because that'd be insane. But the next one that I found like savable, or like one interesting, 2 years later, April 17th, 2016. And let me ask you, I don't remember this tweet. It's you tweeted, "This Jaeger Red Bull about to give me hashtag type 2." And this was at 2:41 a.m.
Oh my God.
Okay. That sounds like the night in
my dorm room.
Mm-hmm.
Where we told it in the pod, but we got absolutely shitty off of Jaeger Red Bull. And then somebody who was with us that night tweeted, "Yo, I hate Girl Scout cookies. Hashtag type 2. I do not remember us making jokes about type 2 diabetes at night. We've told that story probably 50 times.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
I don't either.
But your tweet got 3 retweets and 4 favorites, which there was 5 people in that room. So theoretically, the 4 people that were in there other than yourself all favorited that tweet, right?
Yeah.
So 100% impression ratio on people who would know what that tweet was. The other guy who tweeted about the Girl Scout cookies, "Yo, I hate Girl Scout cookies," 7 favoritats.
I got ratioed?
What are these 3 people doing that are just liking a tweet about hating Girl Scout cookies?
I got ratioed, dude.
You got ratioed before ratioed was a thing.
I don't know what that means.
It's dumb Twitter lingo.
It's
Okay.
when someone comments on your thing and gets more like interaction with it than the original post.
Gotcha.
Well, I actually fudged up, and these are in a little bit of bad order. But in 2015 of July, so we're going back a little bit, a year, is when you started. This is the first instance of shit humor.
Uh-oh. These are both very
detrimental.
2 keystones in my comedy.
Yeah, these are very big cores of Christian's comedy: self-deprecation and feces,
Yeah.
bowel movements.
Okay.
First tweet being, "I learned during this trip that rumble strips in the side of the road are tuned to the resonant frequency of my butthole. Hashtag knowledge is power."
I remember this tweet.
And the follow-up tweet, "Update. Only Nevada and Utah strips are tuned to my butt. Colorado, no effect. Hashtag never stop learning." Now, do you remember what what the circumstances for those tweets were?
I was on a road trip with my friend Taylor, and he's a real shit driver, and he was just like, I mean, we're driving like 8 hours a day on this, and he's just like 30% of the trip is just on the rumble strips, and every time, like, it was just like, I think I'm gonna shit myself, dude. Stop driving on the rumble strip. Whatever the like rumble frequency was, it literally was like, I feel like I'm having like bowel spasms.
You had like a brown note.
Yeah.
But only from the vibration.
Yeah, and it's kind of that thing where you have to go at the right speed and it plays a song. Have you seen those speed strips?
Yeah.
It was that, but for my butthole.
Yeah, normally they play the Super Mario theme song, but yours was playing Browntown Flush Me Down.
Oh my god.
I
So
hope that song becomes a song.
Browntown. Don't say stuff like that because then I have to create it. Don't say shit like that, man.
Man, it'd be a real bummer if that became a real song.
Okay. So back into June of 2016. It's 2016, dude. Every person should aim to develop a nice fupa. A little bit back into the self-deprecation humor. And then we see a little bit of a stray off the path. June 28th, same day.
Alt-right.
We'll get there.
Right after Trump got elected, you went super right-wing.
You said, quote, I love getting hard to pictures of Ben Shapiro's face.
This changes everything.
Same day, you tweeted, so do you both get happy endings or is there a separate Groupon for that? Hashtag asking for a friend. Very generous lover, Christian is.
Is that when we went to Colorado?
Probably. We went to like a massage place when we were in Colorado. And it's like their website looked very nice and got a Groupon for it. And then like we show up and it's literally just like in a strip mall. And as soon as we walk in, it's just like this scuzzy trucker walking out. And I'm just like.
They were all about like pay cash. If you pay cash, we'll give you a longer massage.
And it's like, what is going on here?
Did you guys get a massage?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Except for we were in separate rooms, which is fine. And then I get like the old lady, and Christian gets this hot young Asian girl, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, not gonna lie, I'm still very satisfied. It was great.
Good deal.
Did you guys pay cash?
Yeah. And she gave us a discount for paying cash.
Yeah, it was a great deal.
Yeah, it really was.
That trucker is just fiscal.
It was like
I think so.
It was a hot stone massage, and then we were talking about it when we got back.
Yeah,
and Christian goes, "Did she ask you about the stones and like if they were so hot and like how hot were yours?" I was like, "I don't know, they were fine. It didn't burn." He's like, "Oh well, she said that I was a really strong, tough man because I can handle such hot stones." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
Do you know anything about hot stones?
I didn't
grabbing your
spice it
testicles. How hot are your stones? You sound like a strong man. Bend over and cough.
I thought that was just a normal massage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so strong. You can tolerate such hot stones.
I did spice it up telling you the story, but she did like multiple times like, are you sure that's okay? Those stones are really hot. I'm like, it feels fine. She's like, wow, those are really hot. I'm like, wouldn't let it go.
As you're paying, I'm going to give you a discount because those stones were so hot. If you pay cash, we'll make the stones less hot. No, we'll pay card. Oh my God. All right. Rare. This is the only one I saw of this type of tweet. July 7th, 2016. And maybe you'll know the insight behind it. If you don't want to share, it's fine. This is a sad boy tweet. Just 2 words. I'm trying. But I think what makes this funny is that you tweeted it at 10:58 a.m.
What? I don't know what that's about.
What a bad time to have a sad boy tweet at 10:58 a.m. Because it's not early enough in the morning to where it's like maybe you were still up on a bender from the night before, and it's not late enough in the day to where you may be fucked up in that at that point in the day. It's
I wonder if you
before
just, like,
lunch, man.
Hit tweet before you were ready to be done and didn't pay attention to it.
Let's hope so.
But like, I didn't see a tweet before or after it that
just,
said like,
I'm trying.
It's just I'm trying. No
what
interactions. No interactions.
When was this? 2016.
Yeah, July of 2016.
That's
after you graduated.
That's a weird one, man. It's very out of pocket for me.
So, Christian then, in August, of that same year. Skips a month. Got out of his trying phase and into his doing phase. Went a little topical.
Okay.
Of course, August 21st in 2017. Just looked at the eclipse without glasses. Thank God for voice to text.
Hey.
So a little bit of topical because obviously Trump looked at the eclipse without glasses. Two favorites on that bad boy. December 15th of 2017. So how do I go about getting my 401k to invest in Bitcoin?
God.
And I did a little bit of not that deep of diving.
Don't make me feel bad about this.
Bitcoin on December 15th, 2017, at the time of your post, was $19,650 per Bitcoin. At the time of me typing this up, which was, I think, Thursday, about $46,000, which would have been a growth of 2.34 times.
It feels bad.
Hey, you got two favorites, though. Those are worth something.
Oh, no. Hopefully that grows by 2.5 times.
October.
You know what's really sad is I have like an old Bitcoin guy who's like, if you DM me, I'll let you know how to do it. I should have just DM'd him. I should have listened to Crypto Ken or whatever his name
God
was.
damn it, Crypto Ken. You should have fucking convinced him, man.
Should have tried harder, dude.
Back in October of 2017, you gotta go back to the bank. Obviously not for Bitcoin, but back in the bank for shit humor. 6 favorites on this one. It's crazy how one wipe too few can completely ruin your day.
Hey, man, sometimes I speak the truth.
Now, this is another weird one for me because you tweeted it at 10:46 p.m. Because that means
I've had a bad day, dude.
Either you had a bad day and had time to reflect on it, because maybe at 10:58 a.m. when you said I'm trying, you've wiped one too few times. You got to sit there and reflect. Or is this a look into Christian's life? Maybe he just was starting his day at 10:46 p.m., was about to go to a decent party, and instead of going back to the toilet and wiping again, he's just like, nope, I'm staying in tonight. I wiped one too few at times. No Halloween party.
It's all downhill from here.
It's almost midnight, man. Of course, you go to bed. All right, then Christian pivots again.
Wow.
Early 2018, February 9th, just before his birthday, he goes for more of an edgy take on Twitter. Edgy.
I'm kind of a bad boy.
I title it as edgy/cooler than you humor.
Ooh.
So sort of like angsty almost, except, in 2018 you were
Right.
24, 25.
Entirely too old to be angsty.
Asking how the roads are during a snowstorm makes you look so lame. Like, just drive and find out yourself, loser. And then he replies, but how is 251 between Minnesota and Peru? Asking for a friend. 6 likes on that, and then 4 likes on the reply. Pretty good.
I'm going up, guys, only for it to come back down.
And then Trump comes into office.
That's a lot of tweets by me.
And Christian goes topical, baby. So I guess he was already in office in 2017, but these are all from 2018. 5 in a row, all extremely topical humor. Not all about Trump. But first one, March 14th. If Stephen Hawking was so smart, why didn't he learn about real science instead of having stoner thoughts about space and time?
Yeah.
I think that's when he died.
Yeah, it's definitely when he died.
Christian with the hot takes.
100% when he died.
3 favorites, though. Next one, 26th of March of 2018. I'm still pretty upset that people pronounce GIF like GIF instead of pronouncing it like GIF like it should be. I just fucked it all up. Which one do you like? I think I say it the way you don't like. I always say GIF.
I am
You're a
GIF boy.
Yo, you're a GIF boy? Are you a GIF gal?
I'm a gift gal.
I interchange it. If it flows with the sentence better to say GIF, I'll say GIF.
I say GIF.
I say graphical interface.
Oh,
yeah.
And format. Interlacing format.
Sure. No, I just say it wrong.
This sounds like very pretentious of me, but I say GIF if I'm talking to like normies. And I say GIF when I'm talking to like, this motherfucker played RuneScape OS, baby. 2005, he's in fucking Valrock, dog.
His woodcutting's at least 93, so I gotta say GIF. That's funny. Tweet that, I think. May 2nd of 2018. The Despicable Me memes are the lowest levels of comedy I've ever seen. And that's coming from someone who thinks farts are funny. 6 favorites. So now,
Hey, man.
self-aware humor, a little bit of self-deprecation, shit humor.
I got
We can
it all
see
in
it.
there.
It's coming together and topical. We're getting it out on time. We're becoming a tweet machine here. May 3rd of 2018, the next day, you're riding the high from the
I was gonna
Despicable
say-
Me meme.
I was going to say, people might start to notice a trend here. I go through like manic tweet episodes. Is that what started this? Was me going through my manic tweet episode a couple weeks ago?
No,
Okay.
but that's in here.
Okay.
So yeah, these are 5 tweets in a row. There's no retweets in between these. It goes from March 14th, you get 3 favorites. March 26th, you get 8. And then only 6 days later on May 2nd or 5, or however many days it is, you put out the six bomb. You're riding high. May 3rd. How is Trump going to admit paying off Stormy Daniels, but still be like, it wasn't for sex though, you gross? 4 favorites. Really takes a hit on the confidence that you went
Yeah.
down a couple. At the end of the month, May 25th, you come back strong. I'm still losing sleep wondering if that guy from Dunkirk ever got to take a shit. 4 favorites. Back to shit humor, man. you veered off the path. You went shit humor, you got 6 favorites. Went to Trump, and you went down to 4, and you're like, fuck, gotta salvage this. Topical. Dunkirk. Shit. Someone in there's trying to take a shit.
That's how the movie opens, is him trying to take a shit.
I've never seen it.
That's the opening scene. It's him, like, he tries to go around the corner. It's like gunfire. So then he goes around to like a different building, tries to take a shit, and then a bomb gets dropped. It's like,
Wait, that answers your question then.
oh, fuck.
He's the one dropping the bomb. So, Christian, I'd hate to say it, but you called it. June 14th, 2018. I don't know how watching woodworking videos got me only PragerU ads, but I guess I'm alt-right now.
What? Yeah.
PragerU, of course, being a piece of shit video.
Cool internet. I don't know what do they have actual videos other than just like
Defending
commercial
racism?
ads in between my YouTube videos that are like,
Those are actual videos that they post on the internet, and then
Wow.
they push them as ads. And then 2 days later, that got 2 favorites on your PragerU tweet, which is pretty good considering I don't think a lot of people know what PragerU is. 2 days later, nothing gives me more confidence than hearing, yeah, I'm probably good to drive. 4 likes.
Who said that?
Probably me.
Probably.
Don't drink and
Don't
drive.
drink and drive. It's very dangerous. We do not condone that.
Call me.
Clearly, Christian didn't condone it even way back then.
Call
Correct.
me. I'll come get you. Wherever you are, Judgies, I'll come get you.
Our fans, what are our fans called? The jury?
What did the one guy call himself in the
Piss
comments?
baby?
Judge
Certified cis piss
He's like
baby?
a day 1 piss baby or something like that.
Nobody likes Judgemite. All right.
Judgemite? What
Yeah.
are we, Australian?
Yeah.
Okay. That's canon now. We're Australian. We're coming from down under.
Oh God, I apologize.
Wow.
Okay.
On
That's
behalf
really
of the
good.
podcast.
Well, hang on, because listen, this is very close to a little over a year ago, I'd imagine, as we were talking about the coronavirus back when we thought it wasn't going to be a serious thing, or at least as serious. And I said, we were talking about whether it was a coronavirus or a norovirus, right? And I
Yeah.
said, oh no, that's what happens when an Australian gets upset that there's a flu going around. He says, oh, norovirus. And you guys did not think it was funny.
Boo.
But I thought it was very funny.
Boo.
This would be my Twitter. If I did this, it'd just be defending my tweets. Okay.
Thinking about your thumb people tweets.
Oh God, the best thread on
They are
Twitter.
thummy thick.
Tummy thick, baby. 2018 in July, another tirade. July 8th, you put out a tweet. I was today years old, which common meme format, very topical, when I found out the name Sally is actually short for the name salad. Uh-oh.
That's my joke.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Guys,
Uh-oh.
we're going to stop it right here. Erica, in her memory, says she came up with this joke. This is what happened. We were on a car ride.
Yep.
I was driving.
Yes.
I made the joke, and I
Nope.
said, I need you to tweet this out for me right now before I forget. That's what happened.
Mm-mm.
That's what happened.
Is that why I think it's my joke?
Yes.
Because I wrote it.
Yeah, I made you write it out for me because I was like, we said the joke, and then we were dying laughing. I was like, I need to tweet that before I forget. And I was like, I need you to tweet this for me.
Is that the same car ride where you tapped on my head and said, "Is this thing on?"
No.
Okay.
So 2 days later, you get 2 favorites on that one. I think that's so far been my favorite tweet you had. Very good. 2 days later, July 10th, 2018. Does anyone still think the shocker is funny, or have we finally evolved as a species? And of course, just a couple weeks ago, we decided the shocker is still funny. we circled back on the shocker. All I'm saying is if the butthole was in the middle of the butt, you couldn't shock him.
It feels weird. Well, you could get one with the shaka.
Shock him, bruh. Oh, no.
Even he's embarrassed with that joke. He's covering his hand with his face. Covering his face with his hand, you know.
I feel like all this is proven to me is like, I don't stray very far on my joke. I don't take many risks on my jokes.
So, riding off of the high of 2 favorites on the shocker tweet, the same day you tweet, guys, I think I have skinny dick energy. My whole life makes sense now. 1 favorite, and you're like, you know what? Still not getting that rush, that dopamine, that serotonin that I need. So you tweet out on the same day, taking a Southwest flight. So got to get all my drafted tweets out now, just in case my phone gets sucked out a window. 4 favorites. Arguably the worst tweet in that thread.
Yeah, this was like a thing I think I did for a while, where every time I'd go on like a flight, I'm like, I better just put out all my shitty drafts.
Just in case I die.
The world would be a worse place if my drafts about the shocker, skinny dick energy, and Sally salad aren't in the ether for us to consume.
Yes.
If I die and my obituary isn't talking about how the shaka should be a thing, I'll be sad.
If the Library of Congress doesn't put this in their annals, I'm going to be upset.
Well, one in the annals, one in the canals, the canals. All right. So that was all on July 10th. July 15th. At the airport this morning, me and the 2 stalls next to me had harmonized diarrhea. Was a thing of beauty. Couldn't tell where one fart ended and the next began. That wasn't even a joke. That was just a thing that happened.
It's the foreword on my autobiography is
the back of the book quote. 2 days later, still on the big dick. Still riding the big dick wave. Now that Rugrats is coming back, can we take a second and appreciate the big dick energy Susie had?
It's true.
Salad tweet. Sorry.
It's very
Susie.
Carmichael.
Angelica and then Susie. Okay, right. They both had big dick energy, arguably.
No, Angelica was like a fucking Karen.
That's fair.
So
Although, what
her
is a
mom.
Karen?
I'm pretty sure her mom is named Karen.
Probably.
What is a Karen but a misguided big dick energy person?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
5 favorites on that
I
bad
don't
boy.
think you're wrong.
Hey, man. People like Rugrats.
Yeah, it's the Rugrats thing. July 19th, 2018, couple days later. You're on a fucking roll here in July of 2018. Day 1 without sex.
Her name is Charlotte Pickles.
Charlotte Pickles.
Sorry.
That's very funny. Rugrats is good. But now we're all grown up, so we can't watch it. Day 1 without sex.
That season wasn't very good.
Thinking about masturbating, but scared of God watching. On second thought, I'm kind of into that idea.
What year was this?
2018.
You went on a trip to Florida, I believe.
Oh, yes. I was like...
3 favorites. Pretty good tweet.
I was gone for literally a weekend, and he says, day 1 without sex.
Well,
He was probably sitting on it like, I have to wait until I'm not having sex every day so I can put out a tweet. I get laid so often.
I just fucked so much.
And I can't have my tweets be like, lying. That would be bad.
Nobody ever lies on the internet.
Yeah, the poop harmonizing was a real story. That wasn't any. It was continuous farts. Our farts did blend and harmonized.
You shit jingle bells together.
Yes.
It was Christmas in July at an airport.
But I would never lie in a tweet, so.
That's pretty accurate because the next tweet, July 20th, 2018, you found the secret to happiness, Christian. You said, how does one go about buying bot followers? 4 likes feels real good. I'm sure 7 would feel real good. And this only got 2 favorites, man.
It felt bad. I remember
getting
feeling
less
bad.
Getting less than the low bar you set on the tweet.
Yeah, well, because like 4 is pretty common on what I would get on likes. It felt like.
Well, let's read in the month of July of this year, starting from the 8th, you had 2, 2, 1, 4. I can't see this one. 5, 3, and then that one had 2. You were really like, stonks are going down. Gotta manipulate this market back up. How am I supposed to get a blue Twitter check mark?
How many likes do you need? At least 10 to get the blue check?
Yeah, you only have to have 10 likes and then be mentioned in one article. And I have this tagged here as the birth of Christian tasting fame.
Uh-oh.
He wants serotonin. So in August, the next month of 2018, I hope when I'm 70, there's a new genre of music out that lets me hit my grandkids with the equivalent of rap music. You mean crap music? 4 favorites.
Hell
you
yeah.
spoke it
Hell
into
yeah.
existence.
Hell
baby. Pretty solid tweet. Of course, that hits me right where I like the good old the pun there. And now this is the first time throughout all of this that I saw Erica on your timeline at all.
At this point, we'd been together, I don't know,
What is this?
8 years.
And this is arguably your most controversial tweet. Not really because of content, but you said, so could Hitler not grow any more facial hair, or what was that excuse for that whack-ass mustache?
Wait, where do I come in on this?
And then Christian says, he looks like one of those 8th graders that just started getting facial hair and refuses to shave. You got 2 likes on the original, 1 on the reply. And then Erica just replied with the Hannibal Buress gif. Whack. And that's the only time I saw you on his timeline.
The really unfortunate thing is, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but I totally get why Hitler had that mustache, because mine, I have a very strong here and a very weak out here mustache. This is a year of growing a mustache.
So you want to be on the pod with the statement, I kind of get Hitler for just a little bit. That's where you want to be?
The mustache, all right? That's...
Just say Charlie Chaplin, man.
Charlie Chaplin was right.
We'll get you a bowler cap. September, you took a break. You took off the rest of October, rest of August, most of September.
I put in a lot of work, so it's a very deserved break.
Right. September 27th. Wish I could have been the guy that sold everybody on the idea of getting diarrhea as being a cleanse and making money off of it. Like, I've been doing cleanses for as long as I can remember. Right back to the well. You don't stray far off your line. This is a platinum run. We're not getting more than 25 meters off this bitch.
How many likes? Do we know the likes on that?
3 likes on that.
Okay.
One. Pretty good. That's decent.
That's a good...
Sometimes I feel bad because like I'll get like 5 likes on something and 3 of them are me on the Judgies account and then you 2. But then I see people who are like, I think genuinely funny, like comedians, and they'll tweet out and they'll get like 5 likes. And I'm like, yeah, we're the same people. Right?
This makes sense. I'm equally as funny as them.
October 14th. Christian just got stuck. Oh, sorry. October 13th, day before. Just finished reading The Game. Crazy to think that all those kids bullying me in high school were negging me and trying to fuck. So all those bullies saying you got a strong second half. They were just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
And then we get a surprise Erica appearance. 2018, October 14th. Christian just got stuck in a loop of saying, thank you, but your costume is awesome too. Followed up with a pray hands and bow on another white kid. How do I stop this? His concerned fiance. 5 favorites on that bad boy. You tweeted off of his phone and outperformed his Twitter.
I think I made her type this. Or we were at a Halloween party at SIU, and I was fucked up, and me and some other kids like, oh, dude, I love your costume. I was like, dude, thank you. I love your costume. I love your costume, dude. And we just got stuck in like this little people like, no, but dude, your costume's so good.
What year was this? 2018?
Yeah, it's bow, not bow. My bad. I didn't have the context.
What Halloween was it? Was that the Cusco and...
Maybe.
No, because I
I
graduated.
think that was 2017.
I graduated in 17, so...
Yeah.
Jurassic Park or something?
Maybe.
We were at a Halloween party.
We didn't go to whatever, it's irrelevant.
That was a Halloween party where
I agree with you, but I just don't remember it.
It would have been... it was somewhere where we saw people. Was this the boat?
You see people at a party? Oh.
Is this the Halloween party boat?
This was 3 weeks before Halloween.
Could have been. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I don't remember it. I was
Very drunk on a boat.
I was very drunk on a boat.
On a pontoon.
It was a yacht.
October 26th, 2018. All these people talking about getting bread are super insensitive to my gluten sensitivity. Very good. 6 favorites. That is deserved. Very deserved tweet. It's got the pun. It's got the topical. It's got the shit humor. It's very good. November 2nd, 2018. Another 6 favoriter.
Oh, wow.
Never thought my life would come to this, but new highlighter alert at work equals fat nut.
That is
Fat
true, though.
nut.
Fat nut, of course, being attributed to Erica's sister.
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember in what context.
Don't know.
Someone sent her a picture. Like your mom sent you guys a picture in a group chat, and your sister just responded with "fat nut."
Fat nut. PHAT. Fat nut.
And we laughed about that for about a month straight.
Yes, we did.
It's still funny.
It is.
November 6th, 2018. I'm new to Chipotle. Does that extra scoop of meat mean they're trying to fuck or think I'm fat? 9 favorites on that bad boy. So far, the top of the class, I believe.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's my best tweet ever.
So you're starting to perfect your voice here. November 13th of 2018. 7 favorites. It's also, you can tell I'm fucking old because I still call them favorites. You remember when they used to be stars? You would star a tweet,
yeah,
and then you favorited a tweet, and now they're just likes. I remember. 2018, November 13th. Got new hand soap at work that smells so bad, it's really making me consider not taking 30-minute poop breaks every day. That's a really bad hand soap.
Yeah, dude, it was very foul smelling. It was like, it felt like they went out of their way to get bad hand soap to like
stop
me.
you specifically from taking shits. All right, let's try to bang through these last ones. This is where you perfected your voice. So now we're getting some really fucking top-notch ratatouille-ass tweets. May 31st, 2019.
Can't wait to see the quality of them.
When can I get some CRISPR gene editing to get better facial hair and lose these childbearing hips? All right. 3 favorites on that. 6 favorites on the next one in August of 2019. Damn, camping sucks when you forget your citronella jewel. with the angry air blowing out of the nose emoji.
Citronella jewel.
Another very topical one. Just learned in the European release of Harry Potter, it's the Philosopher's Stone and Hufflepuff, and not the Sorcerer's Stone and Beta Cuck Soy Boys. Topical Harry Potter tweet. 3 favorites on that bad boy. Topical tweets start coming hard. September of 2019. Not really funny. This was 9/11. It was not as 5 days after. I've been intermittent fasting for the last 26 years. When am I supposed to start seeing the results? Of course, Christian's never eaten breakfast.
Yeah, my family is not a breakfast family, and it's like, how did I? Yeah, I got the 26. It's like, guys, if you skip breakfast, you'll lose like 15 pounds. It's like, huh?
See, Christian, you're just misunderstanding. You should weigh 15 pounds more. Yeah. October 3rd of 2019. Thinking about starting a diet, but what do I do if I get in too good of shape and too good looking? That would totally be off brand for me.
This is a major concern in my life.
5 favorites. Of course, 3 days later, coming back to the well. When are we going to admit bears don't actually hibernate? They just have seasonal depression.
Hey.
10 favorites.
That's my number 1 tweet right now.
And then there's a hiatus until December 24th, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve? What day is Christmas? The 25th? Christmas Eve. I have a feeling 2020 is going to be the year I finally lose weight. Not by dieting or exercising, but like a tapeworm or food poisoning from all the shitty food I'm going to eat. 14 favorites.
Yes!
You had it right, man, except the pandemic and not tapeworms. So now, March 27th of 2020, we're in the pandemic. The quarantine humor starts hitting.
Uh-oh.
Out of solidarity for all of the people being quarantined and not being able to work, I'm going to keep going in, but just watch Tiger King instead of actually doing work. 6 likes, topical. And then, Christian, back to the alt-right. So, COVID-19 was created by the NFL to stop the XFL, right? With the Alex Jones and us tinfoil hat tweet. And then decides to double dip a couple days later. No. Yes, I can't do my months. And April 4th. This COVID-19 is just a hoax by Big Erica to get out of weekend yard work. 10 favorites. Back on the Alex Jones tweet. The Big Erica fucking killed me. Okay. June 22nd of 2020. This is when we've started the podcast. We've released episodes at this point. So now we're really like,
we're in it.
yeah, we're in it. Now you have to perform because you know these tweets are going to come back and bite you in the ass. Just sneezed while wearing my mask, and now I think I understand the anti-maskers.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
It starts to make sense real quick.
2 favorites, and I, of course, responded, didn't realize sheep can sneeze. Wear a mask. July 28th, 2020.
Almost my birthday.
Couple days before your birthday. And it's tangentially related to you. The only reason I'm currently married is because I was smart enough to not use 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo, conditioner while dating. 10 favorites.
That's true, though.
Now, was he smart enough, or was his better half smart enough to tell him?
No, I never used 3-in-1.
I don't think you ever.
Guys, when you're in you guys wouldn't understand. When you're in a football locker room, you gotta use that 3-in-1.
I get it. I get
it. Just it completes the ambiance.
You just do one lather.
You can't go in there letting conditioner soak in your hair to like silk it out. You can't do like a every 3 days wash. You got to man it up in there, brother.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you should stop at 19.
Huh? On this. On the same day, I'm freaking pissed right now. Been eating Frosted Flakes for over a week, and I'm already an Olympic level athlete. Why didn't my mom pay attention to the commercials? She wasted all those years buying us Frosty Flakes. 6 favorites.
Hey, we're still hitting it, boys.
November 16th, 2020. We're nearing up on the day, man. We're only 5 months behind, 4 months behind.
That's like 3 tweets away.
10 likes on this. You're fucking performing, man.
This is a tied tweet from one of my best.
No, you had 14 on it.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Who wants to help get a bored boy some edibles while stuck in quarantine? Any future employers reading this? Mind your own goddamn business. Which, arguably, it's what employers do, is mind their own goddamn business.
Nobody helped me out on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of likes. I just remember, like,
But
day
like,
4 into quarantine, like, anybody, though?
Well, our one friend in the area was also on quarantine, so...
January 28th, 2021. 2 months ago.
Not too long ago.
Just got off the phone with Biden. If we all sell our GameStop stocks right now, we'll get a pizza party tomorrow. 8 likes. And then Christian, the infamous tirade. I only saved 2 of them, I guess. February 2nd of this year. 4 favorites on how did I end up on the custom rug side of YouTube? Anyway, who wants to buy custom rugs from me? Followed up the next day, 5 favorites on why spatula but spatula? You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean? Look at it.
It's a visual tweet. The first spatula is spelled correctly. The second one is SPATCHULA, like
spatula.
Spatula, how you pronounce it. February 17th, 2021. That's it. I'm going to say it. Inflation stinks. Please elect me in 2024. 5 likes. This was 3 days ago from the time of me screenshotting it. So this is within the past week or so. Why, yes, I am a creative. My medium, podcasting. And then a gif of Kanye West saying, for me, you know, I'm a creative genius. There's no other way to word it. 7 likes on that.
That one scared me a little bit. I thought that was a very good tweet. And then like 16 hours in, I had like a like, and I was like, what, guys, this is funny, guys.
So you got those Twitter bot followers. And then, of course, the last one that I've got here from about a week ago. It's time to face the truth. History Channel and Ancient Aliens turned all male boomers into QAnon followers.
Which is the truth.
Accurate.
Very accurate.
And that commences Christian's entire arc of developing his sense of humor.
I've definitely got a voice there.
You definitely picked up on likes as you went along.
Oh, and then they started dropping off too. At one point, 2018 was a pretty good year for my likes. I was, heading between 3 and 6. 2019 fell off a little bit. And then 2020 came back with like 6 to 10. Felt good.
I was pretty upset when I went onto this because
you realize that you're not the funny one.
I went into this thinking like
Christian's not funny.
I'm gonna find cringe tweets from all of our old Twitters and everything, and it'll be funny. It'll be a fun, like, quick little segment. And then it divulged into a 38-minute of just me like, God, Christian's Twitter game is so fucking good. It's so good,
Very
man.
underrated here. Thank you, guys. So if anybody can follow me.
OG_Pissy Chrissy on Twitter.
If you want to be a part of these manic episodes of me tweeting.
I did start to go through Erica's.
It's nothing. It's boring.
It's just all like
tweet a lot.
relatable humor stuff. But there was one little I'll have to find it. If you guys want to start signing off, I'll try to find the tweets.
Sure.
Where can they reach out to us, Erica?
I was getting there.
Hey, Erica, where can they reach out to us?
You can find us on social media at Judgies Pod on Twitter and Instagram. You can DM us on either one of those. You can leave a like and a review and a subscribe or whatever these YouTubers say on YouTube. Same thing. The Judgies Podcast. I believe it's on YouTube, right?
Yep.
And
now in video, if you think our voices are nice, you should check out our faces.
You should definitely see our faces. And you can email us if you have a judgy story that you want us judgies to judge.
Send us in your favorite tweets from us.
Oh.
Go back and look at all of them.
Please don't.
Get us canceled. Speedrun.
Thank you. Good thing we've got time before this comes out so I can go delete my entire social media presence.
That's how exactly how I felt about this.
To be fair, Erica, yours is private. Like, so they can't see your tweets unless they follow you.
Joke's on you.
Well, here's the thing. I want everybody to see how funny I am. So I'm never privating that shit.
So this wasn't something that you tweeted. It's something you retweeted. December 13th.
Oh, that's my tweet.
December 15th, 2013. You retweeted, I hate when random girls flirt with my boyfriend. Like, no, you sound stupid. Stop. And if that ain't the most on-brand Erica tweet.
You could have read me that tweet and I'm like, that is Erica.
Uh-huh.
And with that, guys, thanks for listening. Have fun. Sayonara.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Judges love you.